Farage celebrates New Year's Brexit win as Britain finally leaves EU, raise a glass. Nigel Farage has expressed his joy and relief that Brexit is complete now the UK has left the European single market and will trade around the world as a fully independent state. Britain left the Brexit transition period, during which it continued many parts of EU membership, at 2300 on Thursday. Consequently, the UK will no longer have to obey EU laws, pay into the Brussels budget or accept rulings from the European Court of Justice. Mr. Farage took to Twitter to celebrate the moment he has spent much of his adult life campaigning for. The leading Brexiteer tweeted, "This is a big moment for our country, a giant leap forward. Time to raise a glass #Brexit at last." Mr. Farage later added, 25 years ago they all laughed at me. Well, they're not laughing now. He accompanied this with a photo of himself holding a drink and cigarette. Britain is now trading with the EU under the terms of the new trade deal negotiated by Boris Johnson. As a result, it will be free to negotiate new trade agreements with countries around the world. ITV political correspondent Paul Brand commented, "And that's it. Britain has officially ended all semblance of EU membership." As the clock strikes 11 p.m., Big Ben's bongs sound the death knell for the defining debate of the past 5 years. The Brexit process is complete. The news was celebrated by Brexit supporters across social media. Lord Frost, the UK's chief EU exit negotiator, tweeted, "Britain has just become a fully independent country again, deciding our own affairs for ourselves. Thank you to everyone who worked with me and Boris Johnson to get us here in the last 18 months. We have a great future before us. Now we can build a better country for us all." Tory Brexiteer Peter Bone MP simply commented, "Happy Independence Day." However, SNP leader Nicola Sturgeon expressed her anger at the move and argued Scotland will soon rejoin the EU. She commented, "Scotland will be back soon, Europe. Keep the light on." This was accompanied by a picture of the words, Europe, and Scotland, joined by a heart being projected onto an EU building in Brussels. Britain formally left the EU at the end of January but remained in a Brexit transition period until 2300 on Thursday. During this time the UK continued to implement many laws made in Brussels and continued paying into the EU budget. On Christmas Eve Mr. Johnson announced a new trade deal between the UK and EU. This was approved by Parliament on Wednesday and has now come into effect.